Good morning. It is me, Mr. G. Here I am recording another lesson for our people skills from home. Again, I am sorry that I can't be there in person to do this with you. I know your teacher is sad that she can't be there as well, but here we are. This is our new reality for a little bit. So I'm going to do my lessons from here. Anytime I give you an opportunity to share, I may pause, like in Dora the Explorer, where she'll say hi and then she'll just kind of pause. That's what I'll do if I want you to give me an answer, and then I'll move on from there. If I ever ask you to pause the video, you can pause it or have an adult pause the video for you so that you can go do something else and then come back. With that, what we're going to do today is we're going to listen to the Be a Learner song. I'm going to play it on the computer there. We're going to do a lesson. We're going to practice, and then we will be done. So 10, 15 minutes or so. I'll try to keep it kind of short. So last time, my last video, we talked about focusing your attention and listening. We saw what happened when the young lady was unable to focus and she didn't get the lesson she needed and she was sad. So what we're going to do today is we're going to learn a little about self-talk. So this is what to do if someone around you is being disruptive or distracting and you want to focus. We'll learn about how to focus our attention on what we're supposed to do. So what we're going to do first is we're going to play the Be a Learner song. And whenever you hear the word listen, I want you to put your hand up to your ear like this. So you're listening with your ears. And when it says attention, I want you to kind of tap your brain. So when it says, like, listen, I want you to do that. When they say attention, you pay attention or use attention, tap your brain. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the screen up here, and I'm going to be in a little section over there. What I hope to happen is that when I start the video, it just plays. It may start off as like a little blank screen, but that just is the computer trying to catch up. So what I want you to do is just kind of be patient. But remember, when you hear the word listen, or when you see it on the screen, put your hand up to your ear. And when you hear the word attention, tap your head. Not that hard. Let's see. All right. Now I have to do like my old man bit here and try to make it do something. All right. Let's see. Yep. Here I am. All right. So I'm going to share. You did. Okay. Give it a second. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to hide my little screen here so that you can just see what you should on the computer. So again, while we're listening to the song, when you hear the word listen, hand to your ear. When you hear the word attention, tap your head. Okay? So I'm going to hide myself here, minimize me, and I'm going to play the song. So, be a learner.
All right. Come on, listen now. Be respectful. Yeah, yeah. Be skillful. Yeah, yeah. Be a learner. Respectful, be skillful, be a learner. You come to school to learn, where there's lots of things to see and do, so make the most of it. The power is inside of you. Focus attention, listen with your ears, eyes, and brain. Use your self-talk, be assertive and you will gain. The lesson is starting up. Your eyes and ears are focused in. When someone starts to talk, show your respect by listening. Focus attention. Listen with your ears, eyes, and brain. Use your self-talk. Be assertive and you will gain. Be respectful. Be skillful. Be a learner. Be respectful. Be skillful, be a learner. Yeah, I think you got it. Keep saying stay on task. Ignore distractions, that's the key. And when you need some help, be sure to ask assertively. Focus attention. Listen with your ears, eyes, and brain. Use your self-talk. Be assertive and you will gain. Be respectful.
Now, let me bring myself back up here. Stop sharing. Okay. All right, so that was our Be a Learner song. And I hope...
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct,
technology
but it's wordy and hard to read.
awesome.
It undermines the writer's message, and the word choice...
There we go. Sorry about that. All right, so again, that was our learner song. So now we're going to get into our actual lesson. So we're going to play a quick game first. All right, so this would be a listening game. A listening game. Listen with your ear holes. Okay, I'm going to say some words. And when you hear the same word repeated, I want you to kind of put a finger up. When you hear it twice, yeah, when you hear it twice, put a finger up. When you've heard the word multiple times, so like 3 groups, I want you to stand up. So if I were to say the word dog, cat, fish, dog, oh, that's 1. If I were to say fish twice, you put 2 fingers up. If I were to say another animal twice, you put 3 fingers up, and then you stand up. All right? Let's see how well you pay attention. All right. Let's see. Dog, goat, sheep, cat, dog, horse, pig, chicken, cat, pig, goat, sheep, chicken, horse. All right, now you should have been standing by now. You should have had at least 3 groupings. Let's try it again. New word. So everyone sit back down. Sit back down. Sit back down. Are you sitting? Are you sitting? You're sitting. Good. All right, here we go. Pen, paintbrush, pencil, pen, crayon, chalk, crayon, marker, chalk, paintbrush, highlighter, marker, pencil, highlighter. Okay, should have been standing up. Could have at least 3. All right, sit back down. All right, you're sitting. Good. All right, here we go. Last group. Soccer, skating, swimming, baseball, swimming, football, skiing, skating, football, skiing, basketball, baseball, basketball, soccer. So everyone should have been standing. All right, sit back down. Sit back down. Sit back down. Sit back down. Okay. All right. So, it's all about listening, right? Listening. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show a picture. We're going to show a picture of a young girl that's really being distracted in her class. All right. So right here, and I think some of you guys may have seen this already. Right here we have Tiana. Tiana is trying to focus on her science, but she can't because she is being distracted. Let's look at the picture. Look at all the things distracting her. I want you to pause the video real quick so you can stare and count to 10 and unpause it. All right, so I see several things distracting her. 1, this young man is sitting right there next to her is distracting her by talking. And I see way over here in the corner, someone is trying to tap her shoulder. So she's trying to work and someone's tapping her shoulder, maybe a teacher, maybe a classmate. I see these 2 classmates back here, they're talking, so they're being disruptive. And if I look way in the back, I see that young lady, looks like she's dancing. Why are you dancing in school? Quit dancing in school. So poor Tiana can't get her work done because all these jokers are disrupting her. So she loves science. She actually loves doing it. It's her favorite subject, but she can't do it because of all these guys. All of them. They just keep disrupting her. All right, so what can she do to actually focus again? It's hard for her to focus because she got all that nonsense going on. She can use something called self-talk. Self-talk is when you say things in your head, you don't say them out loud. You say them in your head, and you say them to try to regain your attention. You can use positive self-talk if you're feeling upset, like, oh, I can do it. But this kind of self-talk is you're trying to tell yourself to just ignore the outside distractions. You're telling yourself to focus on the work that you're supposed to do. And that's hard. It is hard. It's hard because a lot of the other stuff going on may be more exciting than the work you're supposed to do. But when your teacher assigns work, they really want you to get it done. And when your mom or dad or granny or whomever, when they tell you to do some work around the house, they really want you to get it done. And they want you to get it done when they tell you to. And so then you really have to listen and focus on them. So let's think of some ideas that she could do. Okay. She could tell herself to ignore. She could just, when this guy back here is talking, she can just say, ignore him, work on your work. Ignore him, work on your work. Do not look over at him. Just work on your work. And she could actually focus herself into working. Okay. This is a skill that takes some time. It's not an easy skill to kind of hone in on. It's one you have to keep practicing over and over again. See, right now, my children are here at the house and they're making a lot of noise behind me. And I'm trying to ignore them to help you. And so I had to tell myself, that's okay. That's just sounds. Ignore it. Work on your students. And so this is what I'm doing right now. So when I'm all done here, I'm going to go see what's going on back there. But for now, it's just you and me. All right. Because I am ignoring that distraction because I want to make sure I get my lesson to you. Okay. So self-talk helps you stay focused and on task. Tiana can use the self-talk to ignore her distractions and get her science project done. All right. So she can use this kind of card where she uses her self-talk. She could say, focus, ignore distractions. What do I have to do next? Or maybe she even tell herself to calm down. So those are different kinds of self-talk you can use. So what we're going to do now is we're going to practice what I just talked about. We're going to practice some things. So I'm going to say a scenario, and you're going to tell me or the adult with you what you can say for self-talk to kind of ignore what's going on. All right. So maybe I am sitting in class when I'm back in school. I'm sitting in class and the person next to me is making a lot of noise. They're going blah, 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 blah. All right. What is something that I can say to myself, not to that person, but just to me in my head to help me focus? Yeah. I could say, focus on my work. Focus on your work. Or I could say, ignore, just get your work done. Ignore him. Ignore. Right. The same joker over here, when I'm trying to listen to the teacher, he's whispering to him. He's like, without yelling at him, I can use self-talk and I can say, ignore this guy. Ignore him. Breathe deep. Take a breath. Calm down. Ignore. Focus on the teacher. Right. Here's a big one. If I am in class and I really want to get up and move and I really want to just leave my seat, I just want to go sharpen my pencil or I want to throw something away, but I know the classroom rule is to stay in my seat until I have permission to leave, that's always going to be the rule. Okay. What is some positive self-talk you could use to remind yourself of the rules of the classroom? The rules of the classroom. Right. You tell yourself, remember the rules. I need to sit quietly. I need to sit patiently. I need to stay calm while the teacher's talking or I'm at the assembly. Right. So, and maybe you have a classroom rule of be respectful, listen to teachers. So remind yourself of those rules when you really just want to get up and run around. Okay. So today we learned how positive self-talk can help keep you on task. We learned that if things are kind of going cuckoo balls around you, you can stay calm. You do not have to join in, Captain Jokey and jumping around, dancing and talking and tapping and talking and talking and talking and talking instead of getting your work done. You can just get your work done, right? But you have to, sometimes you'll have to use self-talk to talk to yourself, to convince yourself it's okay to get your work done, to not join in or to yell and scream. You're not perfect. It's gonna be a while, and that's okay. It's perfectly okay to take a while to get this skill down, but we need to always keep practicing. Okay, so when you keep practicing on that, and be safe, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.